welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, nice to meet you. I'm Phoebe. We have another productive day ahead of us. I'm feeling just really embracing the productive summertime energy at the moment. And today I've got a funny little project. Basically, we went for a walk through the farm, and to entice Alfie to go home, I told him we had a surprise activity at home. So I thought he'd forget about it, but the minute we walked in the door, he said, "Where's the surprise activity?" And I was like, oh, okay, I've got to come up with something. And so why not pair a task that we have to do with an activity? So I'm going to make it fun for him, but it's going to be productive for me and safe for Harry. We're hitting off 3 key achievements here today. So what is it? Alfie has so many toys, and some of them are choking hazards, and then basically all of them are dirty because they've been in the garden, in the sand, in God knows what else. So I want to clean all of the toys. It doubles as an activity. So that's what we're going to do. And I've got like a 2-part station. We're going to have 1 bucket for soap and then 1 with sterilizing tablets in it just to like sterilize them. So let's start our project. Yeah, hey, it's time for us to do the activity. I'm gonna put water in here and in here. Now you need a tool. Let me show you your tool.
Tool?
Yeah, it's a tool. So I've got washing stuff and sterilizing tablets, but to add to the importance of the task for Alfie to feel like he's doing something, I've got toothbrushes so he can feel like he's scrubbing them down. I just really feel like it's important to make like kids feel like they're, you know, enhance the purposefulness of the job. And actually, I think that that's actually not even just for kids, that's just for all men. I think they like to feel useful. So it's like give them an accessory, you know? And actually life hack for men generally. If you have a man in your life. Go. Keep going. That life hack for any men in your life, they need to be made to feel really purposeful, and they're very, very simple creatures, you know. Give them a hose and they're happy. But also, if they ever like go down to the shops or anything to like get something, all you need to do is when they come back, you just say, wow, that was fast. You watch them, they straighten up, and they're really chuffed with themselves because they did it so fast. They didn't have to have done it fast, just say they did, you know? Just throw them a bone, because they're dogs. Okay, next one.
Okay.
You know, they're that simple. No, the soap doesn't go in that one. It's a different one. I'll show you what goes in that one. These are called sterilizing tablets. Looks pretty good to me.
Okay.
All right, time for the next thing. Let me tell you the instructions. There's rules with this. So first, you put it in here. And then, you need your tools. You know what your tool is? Let me show you where it went. Toothbrushes. These cleaning tools. Okay? Now let me tell you how this is going to go. They go in here and you scrub them. And then, well, I'm going to put them in here, and your job's to scrub it too with more water. We're going to need more water in both.
Okay.
So, now do you want to get that ball of Harry's? That could do with a wash. Yeah, in there. In general, I'm not too big on toys. Like, they are what they are. But one thing that Harry really likes, it's really good for around 6 months to a year, I think, is this ball. It's good because they're not very good at grabbing yet, and they can grab this really easily. I saw this woman called Emma Hubbard on YouTube. She's an occupational therapist, and I really like watching all of her videos for like, she does things like how to help your baby crawl and walk and blah, blah, blah. And she had a toy recommendation one. She recommended this, and this is a good one. I highly recommend it, so I'll link to it. And the other toy that I do recommend that I got from a TikTok recommendation. Basically, this person posted on TikTok one like Christmas and was like, tell me, like, write in the comments the toys that your kids actually play with. Like, what are the real best toys out there? And then she like consolidated all the answers and made a summary video of it. And she said by far the most popular, most like my kids love it toy was Magnetiles. And this is like part of Magnetiles. This isn't really the typical thing. They're just these squares. but they're magnetic. You can make all sorts of things. They're just very creative, very fun, very easy for little hands, very easy to pull apart. Sometimes like Lego and stuff can be a bit hard to undo, and Magnetiles are really good. So I have bought Magnetiles and Alfie really loves them. So those are two like good toy recommendations. Other than that, I don't really like what the hell is this? You know, you just accumulate other stuff. But I think the Magnetiles and that ball are a good one. It's project time. Well, mini project. We have a new headboard. This isn't anything like, you know, life-changing. I actually have an idea that I've been wanting to do for like a long time for a DIY headboard, like something really cool. Hello. Something really cool. But it's just not a realistic thing right now. We were just like, look, let's just get like a headboard to start off with. This'll do, and this can be the temporary thing, which is, I hate doing this. I hate doing like the let's just do the cheap thing kind of thing. But it's, you know, it's gonna, I think, help sell the house if like it looks more sensible. You'll see what I mean upstairs. So here's the story about our headboard journey. We had a king size bed and this was the headboard for it. So we got a super king mattress. And fun fact about that journey, I was, I don't know, 7 or 8 months pregnant with this baby, and I actually got sick. I threw up when we got home, maybe on the way home, from lying down and sitting up so much. Like, it was just too much. I was too pregnant to be lying down and sitting up over and over again. But anyway, yeah, I got physically ill searching for this bed, but I'm so happy with it. Like, I love this bed. It's just like nice and firm. Our other one was extremely soft in also a very nice way. Like, I give both of our mattresses 10 out of 10. Like, they're both so good. But we wanted something more firm, because like, feel like it's better for your back and stuff, and like better if there's a baby sleeping in it and things. So we got a new mattress and we're happy with it. That's good. But I never got around to dealing with the headboard. So we have this headboard that is too small for the bed, and I just like haven't gotten around to dealing with it. And then we were, because we were going to move and renovate, and now we're trying to sell. And it's like, okay, well, I just don't want to go too hard on a headboard journey when this ceiling is so specific. And so that's why I've avoided it up until now. But now that we're trying to sell the house, this doesn't make sense the way it is. We've just got to sort it out. I've bought this navy blue headboard just as something different. Like, you know, I just thought I'd try something different. And typically I like my headboards to be very tall. This one isn't as tall. So hopefully that's okay. I don't know. Maybe I'll regret it. I don't know. Harry's not going to let me do this today. We're going to have to come back and try it tomorrow. We're back. He's had milk. He's having a great time. I'm starting to move this. It's really heavy and awkward, but you know, that's what it is. That's the name of the game. Here it is. That's gonna need some fresh paint, so that's another project pending. So what are the chances of this in the middle of like my headboard assembly project? I've actually got a delivery from literally just then. The doorbell rang for this thing that I bought. It's a new fitted sheet. Basically, I saw that these fitted sheets apparently won't fall off. So I've got one.
I'll link to it below and let you know if it's actually any good. I'm just like actually getting quite hot doing all this like manual labor, but like I actually need to finish this now because where am I going to sleep tonight if I don't finish it? So I have to finish it, but actually this might be good timing, like full bed refresh, new headboard, and test out the new sheet at the same time. So that's good. Okay, this is the moment of truth. Will it look any good, or have I actually downgraded? Was it a mistake to get navy? Was it a mistake to get it shorter? Let's see. Okay, I don't hate it at all. Okay. I did it. Okay, my complaining baby is coming. This actually, just got to move it so that it's more balanced with the lights that I put in. Do you know what? I'm actually liking this. Now, we've got to deal with the bedside table. That's a separate project. We can do that tomorrow. But I think this has really actually refreshed the area. I've got to paint up there. That's a separate project too. But I think this looks good. So that's underway. We can do the rest of the finishing parts of it tomorrow. But what's more urgent, like right now, is what are we doing with the old headboard? And let me show you what we're going to do. It's going in Alfie's room, staying with the bed that it was already with. Alfie has our old mattress and it's just on a floor, but actually it's so good. By the way, if you have like a toddler, highly recommend a huge bed because we all just get in here. And I can like breastfeed Harry while reading Alfie a bedtime story, and it's just so easy. I love it. So we originally bought him a double mattress. That's what's there. And that just, we put it up like that when we got this. Then we're like, well, then it's a headboard. And it's been like that ever since, and it looks stupid. So this is kind of like killing two birds with one stone, that it's dealing with this and it's going to make his bedroom look more sensible. So let's see. That's going to be a good transformation, actually. Harry's not really enjoying me doing much, so this is really all I can manage today is just moving this headboard, and then we'll do the rest tomorrow. Do you know what I've just done as well? I've been whitening all of the sheets and did like a big thing, and so Alfie's bed right now has all like the leftovers. So let's get this like fully refreshed as well. Let's do both. Let's turn the light on as well. Both like just looking fresh and looking more like a proper concept, not like as an assembly of of mattresses with mismatched pillowcases and everything. Like, let's like look like normal people again, you know? By the way, this, oh, it says it's medium. I would have described it as soft, but it does have like this pillow topper on it. But I will link to this if I can find it. This is like, I would describe it as the perfect mattress for like, feels like you're sleeping in a cloud. It's perfect for like a hungover, sick day, cozy in bed. Like, it's just so luxurious. It's just like a little bit too luxurious. We were starting to get a sore back, but I think that's just because we're getting older. But like, it's so nice. Like, I love it. Another day. We had to do bedtime, so that project only got that far, and we're going to get back to it soon and finish like just getting this all sorted, you know, like we're going to get there, and like it definitely was already looking better, and I'm happy with the progress we're making. And it's good that I've slept on it because I'm coming up with a plan for both of the bedrooms just to like make them good for sale, all of that. And I've got a few ideas of things that I might need to buy. So that's giving me an excuse to go to the charity shop. There's a really good one near my house. I always go there. Basically everything in our house is from this one shop because they do house clearances. They always have like new stuff in every single day. And so I think I've got a good reason, to go there. But we'll get to that in a minute. Now, if you were thinking that I'm looking a lot nicer than I did yesterday when I was hot and bothered and flustered, you would be right. The reason why I look nicer today, very simple. I brushed my hair and I put on this makeup. I don't think it's foundation. I think it's like a BB cream. It's one of those things that I got like a free sample of one day. And then I tried it. And you know when you get a free sample that's like really good and you're like, oh, this is actually great. It's like a random brand that I can't even remember the name of. And I literally have only come across it because of this free sample at some point like 5 years ago. But I'll link to it below because I think it just like makes me look like I'm alive instead of like I'm tired, you know? Oh, and the other thing I did was put earrings on. So, really pushing the boat out here of looking fancy. I can't explain why. I just sort of felt like it today. Maybe wearing a dress. So we can't really see. I'll show you the dress in a minute when the baby goes to sleep, hopefully. But today I'm really excited about this next project, or really it's a continuation of my ongoing project, which is I've finished stitching my needlepoint stocking. So if you follow me on TikTok, you would be following along the journey of me stitching this. So I need to like tidy up, like snip off all these waist knots, I think they call them. Got to tidy that up. But today's the day that I'm going to finish it. Like I'm going to turn it into a stocking today, I think. I think I've got all the gear to do it. I just got to get the sewing machine out. And it looks really, really simple. I'm going to make a full video showing like the whole process because I'm going to make a second one for this baby. So yeah, but I'm just so excited to see how this turns out. Like I'm really, really happy with it. I do have some regrets and that's what I'm going to like cover in this video. I'll make a whole thing about the whole process because I've definitely figured out how to do it better. And I think the one for Harry I'll do a lot better, which is, the story of being a first child. You're the practice run, I'm a first child, so I understand. Alfie will get over it. Hey! 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 So the progress I was hoping to make did not occur because I realised that I can't actually stitch this yet. I've got to do this binding stitch. Looks cute. I ran out of thread halfway, so it's getting a bit messy, but I figured out how to do that, and I've just got to do that now, but it's lost me a lot of time. On top of that, I had to put Harry to sleep, and so he's asleep now, and I can finish this. I don't think I'm going to be able to do much more today. Oh, by the way, now that Harry's asleep, I can show you what I'm wearing. Hang on. This dress, lovely little, it's a bit wide, actually, this dress, but it's from the brand Ganni, and it's got pockets. Got pockets. It's very wide actually, but it's nice and comfortable. Good breastfeeding dress because it's got buttons, so that's like what makes a good dress in my life at the moment. But if I can find a link to it, I will, because I like it. Like I love just like a throw-on dress, and this is definitely that vibe. It's the next day. We're back in the bedroom. And I just want to start talking about like the plans, because that headboard definitely has made an improvement. But as with every time you do this kind of thing, making one improvement sort of creates other jobs. So I'm going to do some painting today up here. But something that we need to talk about is this bedside table. I did this project when I was pregnant with Harry. So, a while ago. And Look, it's all a mess right now. But there's a problem because I think that different houses have different like baseline vibes. And whatever you do to the house, if it's not the blank slate that you absolutely want, there is a theme and like a flavor that everything is sort of going to lean towards because of the way that room is, you know? And in this house, everything leans a little bit grandma-ish. And so what that looks like is when I like to do like a bit of a creative vintage DIY type of thing, sometimes it can look good, and then other times it can actually look and then other times it can actually look like just a bit like junk, and in a nicer space it would actually look cool. Like, I love what I've done here, but it just, I don't know, the room can't handle it. And I went through this when I was actually pregnant with Alfie. I did a project on this trolley and I talked about it in my newborn hacks video. If you want like tips that no one tells you, seriously tips that no one tells you, like practical stuff that no one tells you about having a baby, and just like how you can organize your head a little bit, stuff that you're going to be dealing with for sure. I'll leave that video linked below because there's heaps of stuff in there. But in that video, I showed this bar cart that I got, and it was so useful when I had Alfie because it had 3 tiers. It was perfect to hold like so much gear, like all the baby stuff when you're like first getting started. There's just so much, you don't know what you do need and what you don't need and what you like and what you don't like and all of that. So this was fantastic, like the shape of it, and I loved the color of the wood. But when I brought it into our house, it looked, old lady, it looked like dull. It didn't look like a nice wooden piece. It's sort of, I don't know, there's something about the vibe of our house that sort of sucked the energy out of it. So I painted it bright yellow glossy.
I bought you some lunch as well.
What'd you get?
Chicken sandwich from the bakery.
Oh, nice, thank you. So I painted it bright yellow glossy just because that like disrupted that vibe. Like the bright yellow glossy was never going to look grandma-ish, and that's where it was a success, even though the wood underneath is really nice, and maybe one day I might strip it back because objectively I liked it, but just in the house, in the vibe of this house, I didn't. And that I need to think about that in this room, because I think that we need to make this room like to sell the house. That's the project we're doing now. The goalposts have moved and this is what it is. To make this look like better, I also need to deal with basically every room. I need to deal with charging cable issues, because this is what happens in an older house, and like I need to get it straightened out. Like this is what our life looks like. Just power boards everywhere because there isn't enough things, and I tend to buy an excessive amount of lamps as well. It's a bad combination. It's a bad combination, but it's something I need to like just, that's part of the lifestyle of being a lamp loving gal. You're gonna have to be a PowerPoint dealing with gal. So that's what I've got to do. I've got to tidy this up, and I think I'm going to replace this. I'm not going to get rid of it because I think I can put this in Alfie's room, and then it will look cute. It'll look cute and like for a little boy, and it'll match, because this isn't a cohesive thing that's happening in here. And so if I get something that's a bit more modern, a bit more streamlined, a bit more like hotel vibes, like this is the main bedroom, this needs to just look a bit tidier, and then this can go in Alfie's room. It might actually be really useful in there anyway. And then I think I'm going to get something here. So that's going to be a fun project. But first we've got to just like tidy this off. It's a disaster. Plot twist, we're going to go to the charity shop right now, and this is my little lazy girl hack for measuring something. If I want to get something that's the same as this, it's just like here. If I put my hand down flat, that's where this comes up to. / Harry's leg. So I'm going to look for something that's about this height, about there. We're doing high-tech measurements here, but you know, I'm on the go. many years. I just wanted to look at that. I think that's cute.